Hello and welcome to the 2025 Vectric Online User Group Meeting. My name is Becky.
And I'm Todd.
And we have a whole 2 days jam-packed, full of sessions, full of awesome presentations, inspiration. We've got sneak peeks that you do not want to miss. We've got announcements, and I am so excited.
It's going to be a good 2 days.
It is, and this is our 4th online meeting, and it's going to be bigger and better than ever before. Now, not only do we have 14 sessions this year, we have a live in the labs element. So we are currently live on the airwaves right now. We'll be having labs chit chat, we'll be machining projects throughout the 2 days, and we'll be here answering all of your questions, and hopefully we're going to have lots of fun.
Lots of fun, I hope. And we can see already there's lots of people already in the chat from all over the world. So please put in there, and some of you already have, where you're from. You never know what might happen. Maybe you'll meet somebody in your local area where you can get some information, do a little CNC meetup or whatever it is. That would be fantastic. Make sure that you take part in the presentations that are coming up. Each one will have its own little chat. We're going to have the presenter in there as well, so he or she can answer any questions that you would like to. And then also we have some of our Vectric staff in there, which will help with some of those more complicated questions. And then also, this is even better, we're going to take some of those questions, curate them, and we'll answer them live here for you guys. So that's going to be tons of fun.
Yes, now if you are watching on YouTube right now, we urge you to switch over to ugm.vectric.com. This is where the party is at. This is where you can chat to your peers, as Todd mentioned earlier. Now, we tried to make, the team worked really hard behind the scenes to try and make this an interactive platform. And so we encourage you to come over here where you can chat to your friends, you can ask us questions that hopefully we'll be addressing live in the show. You can share some projects, and I think it's probably time we guide you through the
Definitely,
website.
yeah, for sure.
So over at ugm.vectric.com, this is where the party is at. The big button that you can see in the middle, watch now, see this as your main stage. So this is where everything that's going to be happening live as it happens, whether that's Todd and I here live in the labs, or if it's a dedicated session. And as Todd mentioned earlier, the presenters for those sessions will also be in those chats.
Exactly, and you'll notice that up in the top right-hand corner, there's a little button that says Live in the Labs. Well, during these 2 days, all the time, we've got a GoPro set up back there, and we're going to be streaming what we're cutting on the CNC machine. So definitely, maybe in between different presentations, not during the presentation, but in between, have a look and see what's going on there. There should be lots of neat things happening, and hopefully maybe some sneak peeks of things that are coming up that we're going to talk about a little bit later on. Also, Rebecca and I will be cutting our project that we're going to talk about over our 2 sessions about sign making. So you're going to see that kind of evolve from scratch.
Yeah, absolutely. So we urge you to check out our schedule. So you can access the schedule either from the bottom of your website or at the top. And if there's something that you wanted a reminder for, just hit that set reminder and you'll get an email 15 minutes before the session's due to start. We'll go through the lineup in a moment. But we do have a full 2 days jam-packed.
Exactly, yes, right. Yeah, and across the top you can choose presenters if you'd like to, or you can get that from the home screen. And these are little bios of each one of our presenters here. So if you want to know a little bit more information before they do their presentation or even after, then definitely this is a place to go. Also, we have any of their social links there. So if you want to follow them on any of their social channels, then that's the place to get that information, which is great. If we go back to our home screen again, we've got our team. So if you watch this short little video, that we've got some of our amazing staff members took part in making this, and we get a little bit of a snippet of what they do, what they like about working here, and so on. So definitely, if you get a chance, have a peek at that.
Yeah. Now, if you've ever been to one of our in-person user group meetings, you'll know that we try to create a real nice space where you can connect with other users, other makers, and quite a lot of the times people bring their projects to show everyone else. And we've replicated that space in our show and tell area, and we can see already so many of you have already uploaded your projects. There's some really nice projects there.
This is great.
And this year we've also made it that every time you upload a show and tell project, you'll automatically be enrolled into a competition where you will be in for the chance to win $100 worth of clip art from the Design and Make store.
Yes.
So we urge you to share your projects. In there, when you go and upload a project, you'll be given a little handy little template where you can just answer a few questions. You can upload photos, you can upload videos. We want to see your projects. We are watching. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. UK time, Todd and I and some of the team will be choosing our top 3 projects, and then we'll be putting it out to you guys in a poll for you to choose your winner, which we will announce tomorrow at 9 p.m. UK time.
Exactly. Nice. I'm excited to see what you guys put in there. Like Rebecca said, one of the things we really like doing is taking a look at the show and tell. We're at these live events. It's this is sort of the digital version of that, which is great. So we back to the home screen for a second. You'll see that now we have a section called chat, and this is a nice place to go to get involved with questions in sort of a long form way. So we've got some set up already there, and if you would like to offer up a suggestion for a new topic, then you can do that. If you don't see that button, just by the way, you'll need to be logged in to see that. So make sure that you've logged in. Now, if you signed up for the user group meeting, and if you haven't seen the email come through, it may have ended up in your spam folder. So just take a little peek there to make sure that you get it, so you can log in and take advantage of everything that's on the website here. We also have the shop. Now, graciously, all of our presenters have given, or almost all of our presenters have given us their files to include in a bundle that you can purchase. So we've got all the different sort of files here. We also show you what software it's available for. And we've also added in some bonus clip art. So you can have all of this for $49 US. As you know, this whole event is free except for this. So definitely take part in all the videos, the live sessions, and all that kind of stuff. But if you'd like to purchase these files, this is where you can do it from the shop. And once you do, then they'll end up in your V&Co account where you can download them and you can get them from there.
Yeah, it's an impressive amount of content that you get in there, as
Yeah.
well as your bonus clip art.
Yeah, exactly. Bonus clip is great.
Well, Todd, I am super excited to go through what's coming up today.
Sounds good. Perfect.
So, kicking off the show in about 20 minutes, we've got Managing Director Edward. He's going to be doing a session all on what's new, what's coming. He's going to be doing a little sneak peek of what's coming up in version 13, as well as some extra awesome stuff that our development team have been working super hard behind the scenes with. I cannot wait for that session. I cannot wait for you guys to see what we've got coming up for you.
Definitely don't miss that one. Definitely don't miss that one. And after that, at 1:15, we're going to have a live session with Edward and I, where we're going to answer some of your questions, and we're going to do, I'll ask him some other questions too that we can get a little bit more information about all the stuff that we've been up to, which I'm kind of excited to get into. At 2 p.m. today, we have David from our support team, where he's going to show you how he used the box creator gadget to create some shop storage, and also the keyhole gadget. So if you've never used a keyhole cutter and maybe you're interested in that sort of thing, then definitely that's one of those presentations you're going to want to check out.
Yeah, it's a really nice project. At 3 p.m., which is actually, I just want to take a moment to thank our American audience for being awake right now. I know it's super early for you guys. So 3 p.m. today, 10 a.m. for you, those of you on the East Coast. We have Kyle Eli. I'm sure many of you have heard of his name, and he's the sort of brainchild behind LearnYourCNC.com, which is a platform where you can essentially learn everything there is to know about Vectric software. He has a session all about wrapped rotary, and he's going to walk you through how you can create mallets, but in different ways. So how you could use 2.5D toolpaths to 3D models to create the same sort of effect.
Yeah, even if you're not interested in rotary, maybe you don't have a rotary for your CNC, this is still a good one to watch, because he shows you how to do all kinds of interesting modeling techniques and so on. So definitely tune in for that, for sure.
Following that, at 4 p.m. UK time or 11 a.m. Eastern, Todd and I have joined forces to create a sign. Now, we've never created a sign before, so this is part one of that project. We'll be talking about the design process, process, our inspiration, and pretty much drawing up the whole design and the software together.
Yeah, excited about that one. Really excited about that one. So at 5:15, we're back here live again, where we'll take on your questions about anything that's happened in the morning. We'll have David here as well, so he can take on your questions about his project. And also we'll look at what we've been doing in the labs, what we've been cutting here. So we'll take a peek at that. At 6 p.m. or 1 p.m. Eastern time, we're going to have our second part of our presentation, where we take what you saw us do in the first part of our presentation, and we're going to actually create the tool paths for that and also cut it. And I have to say that I hope that you stick around to see the result, because both Rebecca and I are pretty happy with it.
Yeah, we're very proud of that.
Yeah, it's very good, very, very good. We like it a lot. At 7 p.m., we have Ryan from Cutting It Close. Now, he's going to come in and show us how to create 3 different styles of inlays, which is pretty exciting. So if you want to dabble in the world of inlays, then definitely that's one you're going to want to watch. Even if you're a pro, you're going to pick up lots of great tips. But definitely if you're a new user and you want to get into it, he's going to show you all the pros and cons of that.
Yes, and then following that, at 8 p.m. we have Andy Bird of Andy Bird Builds. Now, you may know Andy Bird through his channel, where his channel is all about how you can basically turn your hobby into a side hustle. And so he's going to be giving his tips all on how you can make money from your CNC projects. And then following that, we'll be going live here again at 9:15, where we'll be doing a little bit of a wrap up of the day. We'll be taking some questions and answers, sharing what we've been making in the labs. And one thing I just wanted to point out, I noticed in the chat there, someone said that, will these sessions be here to watch back? And they will be.
Yes,
so if you did miss one, don't worry. These are going to live here forever, as long as this website exists, or forever on YouTube.
Exactly, that's right. Yeah, it might seem like a really long day, but I think it's going to fly by. So, strap yourself in. It's going to be good. So right now, let's go over to Edward, where he's going to talk again about what Vectric has been up to, where we're going to, and that's going to be really exciting. So get ready, and we'll see you when he's done with that.
Yes, that's in 15 minutes time. Grab a cuppa, get some food, and we'll see you then.
Sounds good.